It's a bit of a trope now, but for what seems like an age, Scotland has been on a land reform journey, and the Scottish land question remains unanswered, and there still needs to be an answer to this. The new Scottish Parliament will have to contend with its own choices and policy measures around land reform and land use, and that's fine, but there's still plenty for the new batch of MSPs to be getting on with around implementing what is already on the statute books and considering what has already been programmed or troubleshooted. With that in mind, we've got the recent Community Rights to Buy review, looking at the 4 community rights of acquisition that exist in Scots law at the moment, bringing that forward in a way that works and makes the process properly streamlined and work for existing owners and Scottish communities. That's going to be a big concern. We've also got the 3rd Land Reform Act, the Land Reform Scotland Act 2025, with its provisions around land management plans and compulsory lotting. That is to say, the division of estates at the point of sale. That's going to need to be carefully considered. And another thing is this new role of the Land and Communities Commissioner slotting into the Scottish Land Commission. And in a way, that's the first piece of the jigsaw for a lot of what the new land reform legislation brings in. And it's going to be a complicated jigsaw. And away from traditional land reform, we've also got the new Housing Scotland Act of 2025, which makes changes to social renting and private renting in Scotland. There's going to be rent control areas possibly being brought in. That'll need to be carefully considered as well. So at Strathclyde, we've got experts in housing law, we've got experts in land reform, and more generally, we've got experts in Scots private law and human rights law being increasingly relevant in this sphere. We can help put the jigsaw together, and we are ready and willing to talk to all parties in terms of doing that.